Hello everyone and welcome to you all to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to explain you about some frequently asked question, and 2 days ago I made a group in Facebook. I can put the link of that group in the description section below. So in that group lots of aspiring candidate for the KGSP scholarship in the coming intake have joined the group, and they have eagerly commented several queries there. Many of them have commented there without reading the guidelines by Study in Korea website properly. I think they haven't gone through it. I request all of you to go through the guideline well. If you don't understand the guideline in first time, then I request you to go through it again and again until you become clear, and only then you can ask question. So here I'm here with the certain list of questions, the questions regarding the eligibility. I'm currently enrolled at university in Korea pursuing master degree. Am I eligible to apply for master degree program under GKS? Answer is yes, you are eligible to apply for scholarship as long as you haven't attended the degree program. But those who have taken classes at university in Korea or have participated in exchange student program in Korea may apply for Korean government scholarship. But however, if you are selected as a GKS scholar, you must drop out of that university you are currently enrolled at and start the degree program under GKS as a first year student, and the transfer of credit from that particular university is not possible. Second question, I am in the first semester at one of the Korean university for a bachelor's or master's degree. I am expected to attend degree soon. Am I eligible to apply for master's degree or doctoral degree under GKS? Answer is no, you are not. If you are classified as a student who is expected to attend your bachelor's or master's degree in Korea, you are not eligible to apply for a master's or doctoral degree program under GKS. However, there is an exception for Korean adoptee and previous GKS scholars. If you are Korean adoptee or a previous GKS scholar who is expected to have or have already attended a degree in Korea, you may apply to GKS for graduate degree. Previous GKS scholar, they can reapply for a higher degree only once. I'm expected to complete my bachelor's or master's degree in August. Am I eligible to apply for master degree program under this scholarship? Answer is, if you can submit an official certificate of expected graduation or a provisional degree certificate issued by your university, you may apply for the GKS. However, it is only permitted under the condition that you will submit your final degree certificate and final academic transcript to NIIED by August 31st, 2021. The failure of doing so will result in cancellation of your scholarship. Next question, my parents and I hold different citizenship. I am an Italian citizen while my parents hold its French and Polish citizenship. Am I eligible to apply for the program? Yes, you may. If you and your parents are citizens of the country that are invited to take part in Global Korea Scholarship Program, you are eligible to apply to this program. Since Italy, France and Poland are all countries participating in this GKS program, you are certainly eligible to apply to this program. I meet all the requirements listed in the GKSG application guideline. This means I'm qualified to apply for all GKS partner universities, right? Not really. The application requirements that are indicated in the GKSG application guideline, they are the minimum requirement to apply to this Global Korea Scholarship. However, some universities and some department, they may require certain level of English proficiency. Like sometimes they may ask for your IELTS or TOEFL certificates, and research experience and other qualifications may be there according to the university. Thus, it is recommended for all the prospective applicant to go through the university information file, which is every time uploaded along with the guideline file in the Study in Korea website, to check if they should meet the further requirement. And if a university you intend to apply for ask for a supplementary document, you should be able to submit those documents along with your GKS application document. And there are some queries regarding application submission. May I apply for the program by submitting my application to NIIED directly? No, you may not. All applicants, they must submit their application either to Korean embassy where you hold the citizenship or to one of the partner university in Korea. Make sure to refer to the information on application guideline on how to submit your application. Even if you are currently living in Korea or a different country, if you are to apply via embassy track, you must submit your application document to the Korean embassy in the country where you hold the citizenship. When is the deadline for the application? The call for 2020 or 2021 GKS application, the application, it always starts in early February and lasts till mid-March. Each Korean embassy and Korean university, they have their own deadline within that period, and most deadlines, they fall in March. But in order to know the exact deadline, I highly recommend you all to contact the Korean embassy in your country or your desired university you wish to pursue your master's or the doctoral degree or maybe the undergraduate. Where can I submit my application? Is online application available? No, there are no any online application system for this particular scholarship. All applicants must submit this GKS application in hard copies to the institution that conduct the first round selection. For GKS graduate degree, you can submit the application either to Korean embassy or Korean university. And before submitting your applications, you must carefully read the GKSG application guideline available in Study in Korea website, scholarship tab under notice, GKS notice. And please be noted that you cannot apply via both embassy and university track at once. You can only apply via either embassy or university track. If you try to choose both, your application will be totally cancelled. May I submit the certificate of language proficiency, English or Korean, when I apply for GKS? The certificate of English proficiency like TOEFL or IELTS or Korean proficiency TOPIK is an optional document, which means you may apply for GKS without this document. However, if you are applicant from a highly competitive country, Korean embassy or Korean university, they may require certain criteria and certain level of proficiency to select you among the huge pool of applicants. So in that case, those language proficiency can be given preferences during the selection, and it can be beneficial for you if you already have them. In my case, I had the proficiency of English during the time of application. What should we put in the section of GPA on the application form? Please put your GPA or score of each semester. If you have completed your undergraduate program with 8 semesters for 4 years, write your GPA or score for each semester in the blank. Make sure to put the slash between the GPA or score you have received and the full GPA or score. For example, if your GPA is 3.5 out of 4.5, you must indicate it as 3.5/4.5. If your percentage is 85 out of 100, indicate it as 85/100. How many recommendation letters should I submit? For embassy track applicant, we must submit one original and 3 of their photocopies. How do we handle sealed recommendation letter? NIIED requires applicants to get recommendation letter from 2 different recommender. For embassy track applicant, as recommendation letter cannot be opened by the applicant, you should ask each of your recommender to first write one original recommendation letter, and each recommender should make 3 identical copy of the original recommendation letter, sign each letter and seal all together in a envelope and side across the back flap of the envelope. And thus a sealed envelope containing 4 identical letters should be submitted per recommender. For university track applicant, each recommender can just provide 1 recommendation letter, and total of 2 sets of recommendation letter should be submitted. I am planning to apply for 2021 GKSG. However, as I have already received a recommendation letter from my university professor in March 2020, can I submit this recommendation letter? The recommendation letter should be dated within a year from the very last day of the application registration. Thus, if your recommendation letter was issued within 1 year from the 2021 GKSG application registration deadline set by the Korean embassy or the university, then you may submit that recommendation letter. However, if the recommendation letter was issued more than a year from the 2021 GKSG application registration deadline, then you cannot submit that letter. Should I include a detailed research proposal in the statement of purpose? Yes, you must at least describe the general direction and outline of your study plan. If not in the full little guideline or little outline should be given. Please elaborate on your study objective in Korea, tangible plan during and after you complete the degree program here in Korea. I will apply through the embassy track. According to the guideline, I have to submit 4 sets of application document, 1 original and 3 photocopies. Then how can I submit the sealed document such as transcript, graduation certificate or recommendation letter? For transcript or graduation certificate, please submit 4 identical documents, each sealed in a separate envelope. For example, ask your university to issue you 4 sets of transcripts and certificate. For applicants who cannot get academic document issued multiple times from their institution, please make 3 photocopies of original document you have. For recommendation letter, you can ask with your professor from your university or anyone who knows you better professionally or academically. And everyone was asking me about the type of envelope I use. I suggest you any envelope that is found around the stationery around you is okay. Envelope is not a big issue. The document is the more important thing, okay? And can I submit the document that are in the language other than Korean or English? No. GKS requires that all documents be translated into Korean or English and then be authenticated by the issuing institution or by a notary public. If your country has joined the apostille convention, then you can get your document apostilled. I am a Japanese citizen currently living in Vietnam. May I apply for the program through the Korean embassy in Vietnam? No, you may not. If you choose to apply through the embassy track, you must submit your application to the Korean embassy in Japan. All embassy track applicants must submit your application to the Korean embassy in the country where you hold the citizenship. In addition, if you hold the citizenship of a country that is not invited to take part in GKSG, you are not eligible to apply for GKS. I am a Chinese citizen. In the application guideline, there is a quota only assigned in the embassy track for the Chinese citizen. Does that mean that I must apply to the Korean embassy in China? No. If you are a Chinese citizen, you should not submit your application to the Korean embassy in China. According to the mutual agreement between Korea and China, Chinese applicants must submit their application to the China Scholarship Council (CSC) under the Ministry of Education in China. Likewise, a Czech citizen must also submit his or her application to the Ministry of Education in Czech Republic in accordance to the mutual agreement between Government of Korea and Czech Republic. I'm American living in Los Angeles, United States, and I am going to apply for the program via the Korean embassy. How should I submit my application to the embassy in Washington, D.C.? You can submit your application to your nearest Korean consulate. In your case, you can submit your application to the Korean consulate in Los Angeles, Korean embassy in Washington, and several Korean consulates in the United States will cooperate to select the prospective candidate. This arrangement is available only for the United States. Choice of university and major. May I choose any field of study for master's or doctoral degree program? Yes, you may. Only choose the major and program listed in the university information, and the information is available with the file that is uploaded along with the application guideline in Study in Korea website. And NIIED strongly recommends that you contact the university to consult on the major and degree program that you are interested in. How many majors and university can I apply for admission? If you apply through the university track, you may choose only one university and one major offer for Global Korea Scholarship. If you apply through the embassy track, you may choose 3 universities under Type A and Type B. And please remember that at least one of your 3 choices has to be chosen from Type B university. And note that you may not choose some major from all 3 universities, same major from all 3 universities. However, you may not choose 3 different major from a single university. Please refer to the application guideline and also the university information. I am planning to apply via university track. May I apply for major in the field of liberal art and social science at one of the regional university? Yes, you may, as long as the university of your choice offer a degree program and your intended major for GKS scholar. Please departments or majors listed in the university information, and therefore you are free to choose to apply any one of the designated university, whether it is classified as regional university or the non-regional university. Moreover, within the university track quota for some country, there are reserved quota for natural science and engineering major applying to regional university. Please again refer to the application guideline that is always uploaded in Study in Korea website. I am going to apply for the program via embassy track. The application guideline says that applicant should choose up to 3 preferred university and department or major. Do you have any useful tips on choosing this university and major? First, make sure to carefully study the application guidelines and university information file. Feel free to do your own search and contact the university of your interest for further inquiries. You can contact them with the emails, try to contact with the professor, and you have to bear in mind that by passing the second round of selection will not guarantee an admission to the university that you have chosen. In Korea, each university has a variety of field and they have their own strength. You may want to check with the university in which the university is the leading institution in the field of study you would like to pursue for your graduate degree. You should do your own research. I am an embassy track applicant. I am aware that I have to choose at least one university from Type B university. Does that mean I can only choose one university from Type B? No, you can choose at least one university from Type B. In other words, your all 3 choices may not be chosen from Type A university. However, if you wish, your all 3 choices can be from the Type B university. Korean language program. The questions about Korean language program. Is it mandatory for all Global Korea scholars to pass at least topic 3 after 1 year of Korean language course? Yes, it is mandatory. Every GKS scholar should get at least topic 3, that is the test for proficiency in Korean, within 1 year Korean language program in order to proceed to his or her degree program. And please note that NIID assigns Korean language institution for each GKS scholar with various factors in consideration. The scholars are not allowed to change their assigned language institution. During this language program, scholars are required to live on campus and accompanying family member is strictly prohibited. May I be exempted from a Korean language program? Yes. If you have already attended advanced level topic 5 or 6 when applying for the program, you are exempted from Korean language program and you can directly start your degree program from the September of 2021. If you attend advanced level topic 5 or 6 during the first 6 months of the Korean language program, then also you can start your program in the following semester, that is spring of 2022. And questions regarding degree program. May I change my final choice of university for a graduate degree during the preliminary language course? No, you are not allowed. Changing the university or transferring to another university is not permitted under any circumstances. Changing a major is also not allowed unless there is a structural change in your department or major. However, the procedure for changing a major is extremely complicated, so I recommend every applicant to obtain sufficient information about your desired university and your major and make choices rationally. What if I do not attend degree within the scholarship period? Can I extend my scholarship period until I graduate? Even if you do not attend the degree within the scholarship period, an IIED has designated the period that NIET has designated, once your initial scholarship period is over, your scholarship benefit will come to an end. Extension of scholarship is extremely prohibited. So here I have tried to describe about some of the questions and answer, and I hope this will help you with your queries. These are the beginners level queries. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and all the best with your application procedure. Thank you. Have a good day.